A creepy cane? A creepy dude? A shadow person? A home intruder? A ghost pet? A freaky face? An odd light? A weird shadow? These are the clips we'll be analyzing today to see what questions we have. Only on Paranormal, True or False. If you enjoy this content of questioning everything, please subscribe. It really helps me out. And leave a like, because that helps with the YouTube algorithm. Who or what is moving this cane? There's a cane standing in between these two chairs, and it will suddenly start moving around this lobby. Multiple cameras in this lobby will see this cane in a different location. First we see it fall off the arm of the chair, then we will see it slide towards the elevators. Eventually we'll see someone pick it up and set it up against the wall. It also will slide away from us by about a foot. Many people will walk by it until this guy finally picks it up and sets it up against the wall. It continues to sit up against the wall for several minutes, hours, I don't know for how long, before it disappears completely. So the first part where the umbrella falls, you can see that that's a slanted arm on that chair, so of course it's going to slide off. Nothing paranormal about that. So this second camera angle showing the umbrella sliding across the floor, it might be more impressive if it was sliding starting from the center of the floor, but because it's coming from a blind spot, most likely somebody's on the other side of that wall and they just slid it across the floor. So again, nothing really paranormal there. So this third part where it moves away from us by about a foot, most likely somebody moved it, cut that they moved it, and then showed us this cut footage. And for this final part where it disappears in the end, most likely they cut the part where housekeeping picked it up and moved it to Lost and Found. These professional cameras have a timestamp on them, but the time is so faint that we can't really tell what time it is. I don't know if somebody's pulling a prank on the security guard that's watching this footage, but most likely not paranormal. We get a split second where we can see that timestamp, and when we can see it, there's no image to look at. What is this creepy dude doing? This is another video that's being passed off as paranormal, in which this is being treated as a cryptid. This is clearly somebody just walking on all fours, probably knows those cameras are there and thinks this is funny. I admit it's creepy, but I would call the police. I wouldn't call the Ghostbusters. Is this a shadow person? In the upper left, we will see what looks like a shadow person walk across the room. Is this a ghost? Is this a camera glitch? I've learned recently that some of these night vision cameras will distort a real human being, and it's just a poor quality IR sensor, poor quality lens. I'm not sure exactly what causes it, but most likely this is not paranormal. Is this a home intruder or a ghost? A cell phone is being used to capture the security footage. In the lower left-hand corner of this room, we can see somebody at that door. Or rather, we can see the shadow of somebody at that door. According to the owner, this shadow did not pass by any of the other cameras, and they would have had to have passed by other cameras to get to that door. When we zoom in and look a little bit closer at this footage, we can see part of a leg, so it does look like it's a solid mass, not just a shadow. I also always feel like there's blind spots in security cameras, and this person might be familiar enough with the cameras to be able to skirt around those blind spots. So if this is an experienced home intruder, he would know, or she would know, where the cameras were and where the blind spots were. What do you guys think on this one? Is it paranormal or just a professional? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks. Is this pet a ghost? For whatever reason, we have a person sleeping on the sectional. Moments later, we will see the sleeping individual reaching out towards something that is sitting on the back of the couch. Is that a ghost? First of all, I can't tell if it's a dog or a cat. I do know cats will get on the back of the couch like that, and they'll open up that curtain and look outside. So the fact that it's right there at that curtain opening makes me think it's a cat. Now this is a security camera and we should have video. Instead we have a still frame photo. That tells me they cut out all the motion that shows it's a real living pet. What is going on with this freaky face? As this camera pans around in this what appears to be a deserted lot, it comes across this truck with somebody in it, and the face seems like it's been obscured somehow. Again, this is being passed off as paranormal. Clearly it's probably a human being, or it could be some type of dummy or mannequin. The window could be smudged, which is blurring out the face. The person that is filming is in a vehicle moving, which can cause motion blurring. The camera could be poor quality. Either way, not paranormal. What is this odd light? As this car is driving, all of a sudden we will see a red light. What is that from? It only happens once in the video. And could it just be brake lights in a distance, and then they turned onto a side road? Could it just be a reflection of some sign? The footage continues and it never does show or get close to that red light. I'm not sure on this one. It almost looks like some of those radio tower lights, but it just seems too low to the ground to be that. If I had to guess on this one, I think it would be tail lights on a car and they hit their brakes before turning off the road, and that's why we never saw them again. But it still seems awfully bright, so I'm not sure. I'm not convinced it's paranormal though. What is this shadowy mass? When we look across the street at the neighbor's house, we see something flapping in the wind. What is that dark object? It is obviously a very windy day. Is it a trash bag? Is it a tarp? Why does it move almost like a human being and then like an animal? Is this just an optical illusion? Is it a poor quality camera? And is the distance too great to show it's actually just animals chasing something that's blowing in the wind? The second black spot that comes in from the left side looks to me like a cat. But as far as the rest, is it a dog on a chain that's just moving around? Maybe the dog is scared of the weather? Is it a bear? And at this point it is standing up on its hind legs. And when that dark spot comes over on the left hand side, is that a cat or a small dog that's backing that animal down? I have seen so many clips of little dogs and cats chasing bears, it is insane. So is that what we're looking at? A bear that's confronted by a smaller animal? I'm not convinced it's paranormal. Be safe while investigating, and if you click the bell icon, you'll be notified of future video uploads. Give Jim a thumbs up if you enjoy his music as much as I do. Leave a comment because I do reply back. It is free to subscribe, follow, like, and comment. So please subscribe on YouTube, follow on Instagram, follow on Twitter, and like us on Facebook. And when you get a chance, check out these other videos. I think you'll enjoy them too. And you can check out my other channels: Nature Security Camera, Gaming for Grandparents, and Precious Memories.